minute. I'm still here. He swallowed me.
Episode 1, Rise of the Snakes.
So we pick up where the pilot left off with the ninja being lazy until Lloyd's annoying ass shows up. So instead of doing the responsible thing and taking the kid back to his uncle, they decide to give him the wedgie of a lifetime. Dude, the kid's like anywhere from 8 to 10 years old. Why would they do that? And when the ninja head back home, Kai accidentally drops a scroll from a bag he took. And here we get one of the overarching plot points for this season, the Green Ninja Prophecy. This thing is so damn important that he's the face of the previously on Ninjago. So the ninja decided to compete to see who's the lead ninja in the most sauceless minifigures in this entire series. While Lloyd releases the hypnobite for some candy. So the ninja kick their ass and still let Lloyd run off with these hungry ass snakes.
Episode 2, Home.
But the snakes are pretty chill. They end up making him a cool treehouse and everything. And after clowning on Zayns' tistic ass for being clean, he finds a falcon and follows it to Lloyd's treehouse, which is pretty real, not gonna lie. I like following birds too. So while the ninja kicks snake ass at the treehouse, the snakes grift their entire house like this is Minecraft. And then these color-coded pieces of shit bully the homie Zayne so hard he leaves. Meanwhile, Scales takes over the hypnobite and kicks Lloyd's ass out, but not before stealing him out to the other Serpentine tombs. But Zayne comes back with the Destiny's Bounty cause he's goated and makes pie.
Do I smell pie?
Cobblerberry. Oh, and I made myrtleberry and apple and ha!
Hey, hold on! There is no pie there, you lying piece of shit!
Episode 3, Snake Bit.
So after cleaning their dirty ass ship, Jay's parents come and embarrass him and ask him to come visit them. Meanwhile, Lloyd frees the fake parent. Oh my god. You got really lucky that last group of snakes didn't eat you. What makes you think you'll get that lucky twice? And then he gets that lucky twice. So because most of these bastards starved to death or ate each other, they go to Jay's parents' junkyard to create an entirely new army. And just before the ninja go to check up on Jay's parents, their dragons realize their sets aren't on store shelves anymore, so they fuck off. So we can get some sick ass new sets. Hey! Now while I do think these vehicles kick ass, it's also really convenient that they just so happen to turn into vehicles. Even if these are some of those powerful weapons in creation ever, like say a sword that can shoot fire and turn into a bike, and that's kind of it. Like, why can't it just straight up turn into like another dragon or something or anything else? That's just really funny. So Jay learns to appreciate his family, which is really, really funny. Because he's the only ninja to currently have both parents. That's
Episode 4, Never Trust a Snake.
And then here we get one of the most hype moments in Ninjago. Zayns Dream of the Green Ninja, baby! I really don't know how people saw this and were shocked Kai wasn't the Green Ninja. I mean, just look at his eyebrows. Those don't match any of the ninja except for Lloyd. And this was all the way back in episode 4. They should have just given him the eyebrows from
Previously on Ninjago.
But holy shit, he's kicking Garmadon's ass! And then Zayne winks up. And then this little shit tries to initiate gang violence between the Bloods and the Crips. But the leaders go way back, so they kick Lloyd's annoying ass out again. So then Lloyd decides to release the GOAT! Pythor long ass name Chumsworth. Why the hell does he have a last and middle name? I don't get that. And they, no joke, hold a school hostage. Yeah, they rightfully get their asses kicked, but not before Pythor steals the map of dens from Lloyd. And Wu finally makes the right choice to have them bring Lloyd up above and gives us this baller quote.
No, Sensei. We still don't know what the best way to defeat your enemy is.
It is to make them your friend. Episode 5, Can of Worms.
Okay, so I immediately retract my statement on Lloyd, because this little shit ruins everything the ninja are working on. It even makes Zayne pink. So now while the ninja split off to find the last 2 Serpentine tombs, Zayne's looking cute as hell. It's so funny. But we also find out that the Serpentine are after the 4 Fang Blades that once united can unleash the Great Devourer, some kind of giant snake that'll eat everything or something. And for a change of pace, the ninja actually get their asses kicked. But then Samurai X comes in and scares them off. And then later that night, they infiltrate their What the hell? They infiltrate their meeting and just crash it, I guess. I don't know what this was really meant to like accomplish. They just end up uniting next episode anyways. It doesn't really matter.
Episode 6, The Snake King.
Pythor uncovers the lost city of Ouroboros, but no one cares because, oh my god, these new suits are sex! Oh my god, I'm creaming. But they get showed up by the samurai because these guys are slow as hell. And while on patrol, Kai leaves Lloyd at the arcade. Why couldn't they just leave him with Wu, deadbeat uncle? And lo and behold, Lloyd ends up getting captured by the Serpentine. And then the ninja also get captured! And then it's real, the samurai is captured too? Nah, everyone in the show is washed. Series canceled. So the ninja get back to kicking ass, like always, and they escape on the samurai suit while Kai discovers that Nia is Samurai X. Now this is actually a cool plot twist I didn't see coming, probably because they didn't show her eyebrows, so this was a really, really cool twist. All you need to do is just not show eyebrows and you can keep your plot twist hidden. That's hilarious.
Episode 7, Tock.
Tock. This is a big one. So Wu gives us some insight on he and Garmadon's past and how it was low-key his fault Garmadon turned evil for bitching out. So then he bitches out. No, I'm just kidding. He leaves to go get help to save Lloyd.
I am going to find someone who can be of aid. The Serpentine have united and grown stronger, and we will need all the help we can get.
So while out and about, Zayn's Tism sense goes off and we see the Falcon again. And then we get this banger while they travel deep into the forest where we get the craziest plot twist of all time. Oh my god, he's not autistic, he's just a robot!
All this time, and I never knew.
Guess this explains why you're always acting so weird, right?
The reason I never had a sense of humor was because my funny switch wasn't on.
Yeah, as cool as it is, it already kind of sets up the downfall for his character in the future. Like, Zayn being just a weird kid is part of what made him endearing in the first place. Also, this scene's cringe as hell.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal. Send me a kiss by wire.
A memory switch?
But then we get this flashback scene about Zayn's backstory and y'all. This shit's sad. But I didn't know her because then we get this hype-ass moment where Zayn unlocks his true potential and shoots ice when he could already do that before with his shirt. Oh, okay. Why were these forms so hyped up again? Meanwhile, Wu goes off to find the best character in this series.
Hello, brother. What took you so long? Episode 8, Once Bitten, Twice Shy.
I remember this and next episode will always air on Cartoon Network more than any other episode.
Hypothetically, it could reverse the venom's effects, resulting in diminished... excuse me, is someone wearing perfume? I'm severely allergic to perfume.
You told me it was men's cologne. I get them mixed up.
And after Kai abuses his sister's allergies for a prank, wow, what a good brother you are, Kai, Jay successfully asks Nia out, and while hitting that emote, he gets scratched by a vampire skeleton and thinks nothing of it. Maybe ignoring medical emergencies is just common practice in Ninjago.
Back in Ninjago, I was physically unable to hold all 4 spinjitzu weapons. But here, dark magic has made me stronger. And what was once impossible is now possible.
You do not understand how insane this was in 2012, because no minifigure had ever done this before Garma Goat. He is just that guy. He is literally built different. And while Wu's about to be dissolved by the Poop Men, we get this weirdly sweet moment from Garmadon.
I came to warn you, to tell you. Your son's in danger. No. Lloyd.
Meanwhile, Jay's fumbling the bag and slowly turning into a snake. The Serpentine are busy digging for one of the Fang Blades. And then you don't even get a chance to kick some ass, because Zayn screws them over and freezes them. Man, what the what happened to I know who I am? And while Nia kinda does something, she ends up getting captured and stuff. And then we get some more hype when Nia's like, I like you best when you're you. And we get to see Zayn's and we get to see Jay's true potential. He can fly and teleport. That is awesome. Oh, and Jay and Nia are not official now. Cool.
Episode 9, The Royal Blacksmiths.
Now, thanks to Cole, we actually find out that the second Fang Blade has actually been turned into a trophy. So we gotta head to town and visit Cole's old man, who apparently can't find out he's a ninja, even though his mom was the master of Earth before him. That makes no sense whatsoever. So we take up training under Cole's old man to enter a singing competition to win the blade. Meanwhile, Garmadon does the funniest thing ever by making Wu think he's gonna kill him when the entire time he was actually just helping him get home.
But I came for your help to save your son. Did you lead me here to destroy me?
See you on the other side.
So he did all of this just to mess with him. That's the fun. And then during rehearsal, Cole's dad actually finds out that Cole is in fact a ninja. Who gives a shit though? We got Vor! That's right. Pythor eats one of the judges while they're still alive in his stomach. This had to have awakened something in someone. There's just no way. 1.76 million views with repeated airings? Oh yeah, there's at least one. It's probably you. But then, not only do the ninja kick ass, they kick ass while dancing to the weekend, and they win the trophy. And then Cole's dad accepts him for being gay or something. I don't know, I didn't watch the show. And Pythor kills him because he's homophobic. I mean, he wants the Fang Blade. But then we get Cole's true potential. And this guy is indestructible and has super strength even though he already had super strength. And Kai's still a little bitch that he hasn't unlocked his true potential yet.
Great. So now I really am the only one who hasn't figured out my special power.
Episode 10, The Green Ninja.
I wonder what this episode's about. Vor! Sensei Wu is back and he's got company. And these dickheads freak out on him even though he's just here to save his boy. But it's not gonna stop Garmadon from messing with them. The entire time, he's just messing with Kai and has no intention of actually harming anyone. He's just doing this because he thinks it's funny. That's absolutely hilarious. And when they arrive to the fire temple, Garmadon drops this zinger.
That's the same fire temple where Kai and Lord Garmadon first faced off.
If my memory serves me correct, I'd say one of us cheated back when we last fought.
And I remember someone needing their sensei to save them.
Now Garmadon goes off to grab the golden weapons and this sets Kai off, which leads us to one of the worst fights I've ever seen in this series. It's so slow and clunky, and them playing this music just makes it way more tryhard. Even as a dumbass 7-year-old, I thought it was lame. This fight's just straight buns. Kai was just bugging this whole episode because he wants to be the Green Giant so bad. So we enter the fire temple to A, retrieve Lloyd, and B, retrieve the Fang Blade. And Kai's powerless, annoying ass jeopardizes both of those goals. Oh my god. Leaving him to choose between letting Lloyd burn to death or getting the blade. So he lets him burn. No. He saves him and unlocks his true potential. And I do not get what his power is, and I do not care anymore. And we do get the obvious reveal that Lloyd is the Green Ninja. Before we saw Zayns Dream, I genuinely thought it was either going to be Cole or Zane, because their colors are lame as hell, or even Nia, because it'd feel weird not having all 4 main ninja with their colors / element. No, I do think it's funny that illiterate idiots still think Kai should have been the Green Ninja after all these years, when the show explicitly states just why he shouldn't be the Green Ninja.
I wanted the Fang Blade so badly to prove I was good enough to become the Green Ninja. But then I figured it out. All of my training to become the best ninja wasn't in preparation to become the Green Ninja. It was to protect him.
And of course the Serpentine get the 3rd Fang Blade. God damn it! Kai should have let his ass burn.
Episode 11, All of Nothing.
Now Lloyd actually makes the smart decision to just go and get the other blades while Pythor goes for the last Fang Blade. So the ninja go and get their asses caught, of course. But don't worry, Lloyd pulls up in his green gi looking clean and makes a fool of himself. But then Garmadon pulls up with the Skulkin and they kick some ass. And not only do they get all 4 Fang Blades, but then Garmadon leaves to go get some milk. Oh man, I'm gonna miss him.
So long, Dad.
Episode 12, The Rise of the Great Devourer.
Now it turns out Pythor snuck on board because, well, why wouldn't he? And he steals the Fang Blades back and commits domestic terrorism. While the ninja go after him and kick some ass for 5 whole minutes nonstop in a really cool action sequence that was a little unnecessary low-key. But then Wu tries to kill himself for some reason by taking Pythor alone and ends up letting Pythor get away. Who would have thought this bum would have let him get away? Why didn't these dumbasses just go after him with their vehicles? Why did they have to wait for Lloyd to pick him up? Just leave Nia. She's the bum leg on this situation. She's a busted leg. And then Pythor goes to free the Great Devourer and oh my god, this thing is massive! To be continued!
Episode 13, Day of the Great Devourer.
This big bitch eats Sensei Wu and Pythor! Oh my god! So Ninja, get the fuck out of there and escape on the mountain. Wait, what? It's chasing us! Ah! And it eats the bounty? How can you see into... But then Kai says, nah, I'd win. So they head out to the junkyard and build the Ultrasonic Raider. This set is nasty. But the Devourer says fuck that noise and pisses off to Ninjago City, but not before Kai finds her weak spot. And then Ninja gets straight bodied when they head back to the city. Look at this thing! It's as big as your mom! But then the original dragons come back for the greatest Lego set of all time, baby! And immediately get their asses kicked. Oh my god. But then Garma Goat shows up and says, nah, I win! So he gets all 4 golden weapons and leaves to kick some ass! And we get a cool little action sequence of only Jay and Zane using their powers while Kai and Cole only get to do parkour because their powers suck. And then we immediately get one of the most baller line drops in history.
You are the reason evil runs through my blood. You bit me once. Now feel what it's like to be bitten back. Vengeance will be mine.
And proceeds to kick some ass and steal the weapons because he is literally built different. Oh, and Wu's alive. I remember as a kid, I didn't really watch any of these episodes air live. I had no idea Ninjago was back for a full season. And on one random morning while getting ready for school, I saw the ending of episode 8 while getting ready. And so I did what any kid would do. Pirate the show on some random website that just had every episode for some reason and only every episode. And while I eventually caught the finale on TV during a marathon back when Cartoon Network actually cared about Ninjago, I also bought the DVD and watched the whole season in one go. And the sets, oh my god, the sets. I actually did buy one more than a few sets this time around. I had Kai's bike, as well as the 2 Jay and Zane booster packs, and I even had the Ultrasonic Raider that I never built and just took the minifigures from. I was 7 years old, y'all. Give me a break. Man, this season rocks. I'm surprised just how well the season holds up, especially with how every character felt really well utilized and how this sets us up for next season. Overall, this gets a solid 8.5 out of 10. This season easily could have been 10 episodes instead of 13. That fight was just too ass. The true potential was overhyped and underutilized. And I couldn't afford any of the really cool sets. Subscribe for season 2, y'all. This was really fun.